Hello, thank you for joining me. We've got a short, energetic practice now, which is based around Sun Salutation B. So we're going to go 3 times through. On the first round, we'll do a little sequence that has 3 poses in it. So the first pose will be, if the right knee is forward, the left arm will go up. And then we'll transition into a Warrior 1 based reverse warrior. Instead of taking the left arm back, we'll internally rotate the arm and bring the fingers around to opposite waist. We'll keep the arm where it is, and then the third pose will be a variation of extended side angle. Then we'll vinyasa, and we'll do it all on the other side. In the second round, we're going to go into classic dancing warrior. So from Warrior 1, we'll transition to Warrior 2. From Warrior 2, we'll go into Warrior 2 based reverse warrior, and then we'll go into extended side angle. Again, we'll vinyasa and do it on the other side. In the third round, instead of heading into Warrior 1, we'll head into high lunge, crescent lunge. And then we'll bring the hands in the heart, to prayer in the heart center, and take a revolved twist. So opposite elbow, outside opposite knee. And then, if you wish for it, you can practice your revolved side angle. So you'll drop your foot as if in Warrior 1 and see if that challenging pose, revolved side angle, is in your practice today. And again, vinyasa and repeat on the other side. And then at the very end, we'll finish with a couple of forward folds. And then it would be up to you whether you carried on your practice with some other poses, because you would be well and truly warm by then, so you could pretty much do any other poses you wanted on your feet, or you could come down to the mat and do some forward folds perhaps, and a couple of twists. You'd also be in a good position to do some back bends too. Okay, so let's begin. At the top of the mat in chair pose. So bring your big toes to touch. Line up the sides of your feet with the sides of the mat, or maybe bring your feet to hip width apart. Inhale to sweep your arms over your head, and exhale to bend your knees. Utkatasana. We'll just hold the very first chair. So keep your pelvis neutral. Bring your arms as high up as you can. Draw your floating ribs in. If you want to bring your palms together and look up, of course, that's a great option. One more inhale. Exhale to fold forward, coming down. Inhale, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, step back into your plank. From plank, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. And then inhale to upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. 3-legged dog, right leg. Come high onto your left toes. Right knee forward, step forward to Warrior 1. So inhale, Warrior 1. And then bring your right hand to right waist and reach up with your left hand. Ground down through your left foot, gazing up. Bring your gaze back to center. Bring your right arm up. Internally rotate your left arm and wriggle your left fingers around to right waist. Reach up with your right hand and then reverse your warrior. So keep your legs as they were and see if you can draw your spine out of your pelvis, gazing up. One more breath in. As you exhale, a variation of extended side angle. So drop the outside of your elbow inside your knee and draw open your top shoulder. Keep your back leg strong and straight. Maybe you can look up, look down if that doesn't feel good. And then frame your right foot, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Left leg, 3-legged dog, high on the right toes. Bring your knee forward. Warrior 1. So set it up. Both arms are coming up. And then left hand to left hip and reach high with your right hand. So don't lose your alignment with your legs, maybe looking up, strong in the back leg. Gaze forward, left arm up, and then internal rotation of your right arm, bringing your fingers around to left waist. Inhale to look up, reversing your warrior. Maybe take your gaze back along the ceiling. On an exhalation, it's that variation of side angle, outside of the elbow, inside the left knee. Use the connection to help you draw open through your right shoulder and your right rib cage. Maybe look up and over your shoulder. One more breath in. Exhale, frame your left foot and back to plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Okay, now in downward facing dog, we'll hold for 5. Use this as an opportunity to reconnect to your breath. And then gaze forward, walk, step or jump to the top of your mat, halfway lift. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Second round, dancing warrior sequence. Inhale to chair. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg, 3-legged dog. Step forward, warrior 1. Let's hold this warrior for 3. Remember, you can gaze ahead or you can bring your palms together and look up. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, open warrior 2. Make any adjustments that you need to. Soften your shoulders. Looking at the middle finger of your right hand. Turn your right palm to the ceiling. Reach forward, inhale. Reversing your warrior. Reach up. Sliding your left hand down your left thigh. Exhale, extended side angle. Sweep your left arm under and up. You can gaze under your armpit, or you could challenge yourself by looking up at your left hand. One more inhale. Exhale, frame your foot, step to plank. Lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg to 3-legged dog. Step forward for warrior 1. Come up for 3 breaths. One more inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Gazing at the middle finger of the left hand. Inhale to turn your palm to the ceiling. Reach forward, reversing your warrior. Reach your left hand up. Right hand slides down. Don't lose your alignment in the front leg. One more inhale. Exhale to side angle. Drop your elbow. Sweep your right arm under and up. Strong in the back leg. Stay low in your hips. Turn your chest, opening towards the side. Look up, down, or ahead. One more inhale. Exhale, frame your left foot, stepping back, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin, upward facing dog or cobra, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Take your gaze forward, walk, step or jump. Inhale halfway and fold, exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain. Final round. Inhale to chair. Exhale to fold down. Halfway lift, inhale. Plank pose, big step back. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin if you tire. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Okay, from downward facing dog, inhale to three-legged dog. High lunge this time, bring your knee forward. Step your foot between your hands. Stay high on the back toes. Inhale, come up, find your balance. Hands to prayer. Okay. From here, we're going to inhale and hook the outside of the left elbow, outside right knee. Draw the thumbs in, we have a prayer twist. And this is the one, if it's in your practice, to drop down your back foot. And then maybe start to work your arms open for revolved side angle. Otherwise, stay in a high lunge twist. We're nearly there. On an inhalation, come back to center with your prayer. Exhale, hands down, back to plank. From plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. No break, three-legged dog, right leg into the air, left leg into the air. Step forward. High lunge. Come up with control. Hands to prayer. Okay. Hooking the right elbow this time outside left knee. Thumbs come back in. Revolved high lunge twist. With the option to drop the back foot and start to work into your revolved side angle. This is as much as I've got. Inhale with control, come back to your high lunge. Exhale, hands down, plank pose. Chaturanga, upward facing dog or cobra, and downward facing dog. 5 breaths. Take your gaze forward now, walk, step or jump. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Here's a change. Just walk your feet to hip width apart and get hold of your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale to halfway. Pull up your lower belly. Exhale. Padangusthasana. Let's hold this for 5. See if you can challenge yourself by bringing the weight forward into your toes, but don't let your heels come up. Release the grip on your toes. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold down. Padahastasana. Bring the whole of your hand underneath your foot. So you're stepping onto your palms. Inhale. Pull in the belly. Exhale. Folding down. 5 breaths. And then release your hands. Bring your feet back to big toes touching. Inhale, chair pose to finish the sun salutations, and exhale, arms down and back to mountain pose. So if, like me, you are perhaps quite well warm by this point in your practice, then that is a job well done. And as I said before, you're now ready to do deeper and perhaps more challenging poses if you wish. Otherwise, lie yourself back down and take a well-deserved Shavasana. Namaste.